What's going on, everybody? Sean Pierce Johnson here for this week's edition of Stompbox Saturday. And on the stomping block today, well, we're building a pedal board. This is for all of you guys who don't have the fancy equipment that everybody else seems to have. This is a very simple pedal board, nothing fancy, and this is how I do it. We're going to start with the board. Now, the board doesn't have to be fancy. This board is actually just nothing more than a big old slab of plywood my dad had lying around in his lumber yard at the house that I grew up in and lived with my parents. Spray painted the damn thing orange, put a bunch of industrial strength Velcro, the loop side, that's the softer side, down on the board, and there you have it. And I have all this space free to move my effects around and arrange them however I see fit. So let's get right to it.
Feels like a puzzle I can't solve by myself. Every day shaped like the rest. I'd pack it up and put it back on the shelf. If it weren't for you, if it weren't for you, I'd lose my head. Stay at home and stay in bed. If it weren't for
Well, there you go, guys. Here is my slapdash pedal board. Basically, it's all powered by a Dunlop DC brick. Signal comes into the OC2, into the TU3, into my BYOC flux capacitor true bypass loop, and in the loop is the Philosopher's Tone and the New Neighbor slate with the Chroma Chorus algorithm loaded in. From the flux capacitor goes out to the MXR EVH phase 90 and then into the Oddfellow Napoleon boost. From the Napoleon boost, it's going to go to the front end of my rocker verb. The foot switch, of course, right here, right in the middle, because the main thing I do is need to change between clean and dirty. And then from the effects loop send is going to go into the Pigtronics Echolution 2 Deluxe, another thing we're going to be looking at in the future, and then right into the New Neighbor Stereo Seraphim Shimmer V2, and out of that back into the effects return of the effects loop of the rocker verb. And that's pretty much it. I'm a 4-cable method guy. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this look at what it goes into making a pedal board, and stay tuned for more on next week's Stompbox Saturday. And until then, happy stomping, guys. Cheers.
Go ahead, talk about